It's hard to be yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I think when you're an actor, you get to play a character, so it's easy to lose yourself in a character. Mm-hmm. And when you have to be yourself on TV, I think the anxiety of worrying whether that self is the self everyone's going to like just gets to you. The talk about people becoming personality-based brands happened in mid to late 90s. A lot of people started to talk about that. So. You know, I'm still struggling to become a brand, to be honest with you. It's not an easy thing to do. I think Oprah is definitely a brand, okay. You know, but, and Martha Stewart is a brand. And when you have your own magazine, your own TV empire, you know, 48,000 products at Walmart, I think that's when you're a brand. I'm still on my way to hopefully, you know, accomplishing some of those things. Anything in the food business is very challenging. I felt pressure on the food truck last week that felt like, you know, times at Union Pacific when Ruth Reichel was in reviewing us from the New York Times. When you serve food to people, you're nurturing them, you're feeding them emotionally as well as physically. So there's always a lot of pressure. That's a very important moment in a person's day, right? When you order food, you go out to eat, your expectations are always mad high, right? You don't want to be disappointed. So as a chef, we take that seriously. So the pressure is always on in the food business. Extreme high moments of pressure, probably when we were shooting the restaurant and I was running 3 restaurants at once. Just being torn in so many different directions. And I was launching my first book, ironically, and that was a pretty high pressure moment. You try to learn the lessons that life is handing you, grow and internalize what that lesson's supposed to be, and hopefully grow from that, you know. And what I realized is that no matter how old you are and how many years you've been cooking, for me it's well over 30, there's always something to learn, there's always something new. You're going to be amazed, you know, in no time, you know. The last time you learn something new is going to be very close to the next time you learn something new. And those are always illuminating to me. Those moments are illuminating. But you have to stay curious, you know, you have to be willing to learn. Yeah. We're talking about people who are in touch with the passion place, you know, where they see a beautiful, like the photographer, he just had a moment with me because he set up the shot and he realized this could be so much better. He just felt like the moment where he was like, this could be a lot better. Can you get a white shirt? You know, he's feeling the moment and the possibility of the moment. And Italians are very much like that. They believe in the possibility of the moment all the time, and they live in that moment, not the moment before, not the one coming up. And I think if you're like that, you can have very special interaction with food that can have a huge impact on people. You can taste it in the food. It's food absorbs, collects your feelings, your emotions, your energy, and it's reflected in the flavor, no question about it.